Alright, time for another update. It is July something. I don't even know. 23rd? I don't know. Anyway, have another idea, or thought of another thing that possibly could fix my problem. I watched the, I have a bulk reef supply RODI system. It's the 5-stage plus, if you guys are wondering. Anyway, I have that in other videos last summer, or a year ago. But anyway, I watched the video on their YouTube site, that's on their channel, that says, you know, when to change the filters, and you know how many gallons can go through it and all that good stuff. Well, I'm still under the gallons for the, or I was under the gallons for the 2 carbon block stages, stage 2 and 3. The pressure was still pretty decent for the micron one, because if your micron one's clogged, your overall pressure in the RO system will go down because it's clogged. So it was still, the pressure was starting to slightly go down, so I was like, oh, I'll change it. But what I found out, I was getting 0 TDS out of the RO, or out of the meter. So sitting there thinking, well, it's, you know, clean water or whatever, you know, it's not, you know, nothing's getting through it. So I'm thinking, well, what the hell, you know, that can't be the problem. So then I called Bulk Reef Supply and was like, hey, you know, I don't know if they use chlorine, chloramine, whatever in my city water, but I know they use, you know, I know it's got something in it. And I said, does the TDS meter, I didn't know this. I go, is there a, does the TDS meter pick up chloramines? He goes, no. He said, all a TDS meter does is it detects things that will or like electrical current. It sends electrical current. Whatever is not conductive won't show up on a TDS meter. And I'm like, well, damn, that could be the problem. So I think polyfilter. I had polyfilter in the sump there. I said that last video. I think that, I can't remember, but I think one of the, not settings, but one of like the features, or whatever you want to call it, on the back of the packaging says it'll turn a certain color if chlorines or chloramines are being pulled out. I think, I don't take my word for that, but I know it didn't turn any color specific to like a chemical like that. So that kind of was like, but I was like, well, you know what, whatever. I ended up just changing my micron and 2 carbon blocks in my RO, because what's going to pull out the chlorines or chloramines is going to be the carbon block, if anything. So I just changed them out for the first time in a year. But I'm still under the gallons, but the guy said, you know, whatever, if it's after 6 months you should change them anyway. So I just changed them, and so I did that, and I put the tomato clownfish in the 75 yesterday. I was gone for a while, and a couple antheists are gone, clowns are gone. Things just aren't going well fish-wise. The coral are still in exactly the same shape, pretty much. The Duncans are actually, like, kind of doing something different here. You know, they're actually not just retracted completely and showing their skeleton like they used to. And there, I found that little piece of Duncan wedged in the rock. It's just one polyp. They're alive. Everything's alive for the most part. Zoanthids are out, but you know, obviously if you've watched my other videos a year and a half ago, that's not what they looked like before. And there's our green hairy mushrooms that are brown. You know, nothing new here. That colt coral or whatever that thing is alive, but just, you know, like that. For the sump, there's the Watchman still down there, algae's growing, cool. Yep, skimmer, everything's working. That's great. And oh yeah, torch coral is alive, like always. My first LPS coral ever, still kicking it. Oh, the new thing I just did today, well, other than changing the carbon block, I took and drilled holes in my RO top, or my top off container, and I put an air stone in there, which, because it would stink, like the water. I don't know, I guess because it's stagnant water, no matter if it's RODI or not. I guess the stagnant water it just smelled like kind of like musty and moldy almost. So kind of like that's no good there. So I kind of just was like, we got to do something. So took an air stone, put it in there, and I drilled holes to the gas exchange or whatever it needs to do. And that's just the same there. And right now I just emptied all my excess water because I thought maybe there's chloramines in my water, whatever, and refilling it. I'm gonna do a water change that much salt allows me to do, and I don't know. Back to square one again, I guess. I pulled off the 2-bulb T5 fixture, now the aquatic life one. Now I just have a Nova Extreme 4-bulb because the corals are obviously not doing well. Why waste electricity? You know what I mean? So that's it. I wonder if the camera will pick up the blue. Probably. I mean, it will, but it probably look bad. But yeah. And so yeah, if you guys have any ideas, like I say in every one of my videos, let me know, and I'll keep you guys posted. Have a good one.